Hello everybody and welcome back to another Planet Zoo video where today we are going to be creating a habitat for one of the new animals out of the North American animal pack, and that is the Arctic fox. Another habitat, another animal what I was very excited to create a habitat for. And North American pack, talk to me, are you enjoying it? I've got some videos on the channel already. I've created a habitat for the seal, and I've also the sea lion, and I've also created a habitat for the prairie dog. If you've not checked that out, you can go and check it out. It's in the Planet Zoo playlist in the link below, and it's on the front page of my YouTube channel. But today was the day for the Arctic fox, and like I said, I was very excited to create a habitat for them. What habitats have you created so far? If you want to download any of the habitats I've created, my workshop link is in the description below for you to click on, and you can download any of the habitats you watch me or see me create online, and you can have them in your own zoos. So yeah, Arctic fox, let's talk Arctic fox, and I'll talk you through the process and the idea of this habitat. And you know, I was really happy how this habitat actually came out looking, and I used a lot of the Arctic pieces as you can see me doing here. And for the bottom layer I used some of the pieces out the Arctic Pack DLC, in fact, which is such a versatile, and especially if you're creating a habitat which is surrounded and covered with snow, the Arctic Pack is just perfect. It just fits in so well. I suppose that's what it was meant for. But yeah, so at the bottom, like you see me, I've added some actual planks to give it a more realistic, a more rustic and kind of different, and break up the color scheme of the wall itself. Creating custom walls is something what I like doing, and you've probably seen me do it if you're one of my current subscribers and you followed me for a while. You know I like to create custom everything, custom paths, custom buildings, custom walls, everything I can do. But I kind of kept it simple with this build. I created the custom wall as you can see here, but I just threw a few planks on, and it gave this wall, I didn't want to take away anything from the Arctic Pack wall what we have, because I really do think it fits in really well. So I just added some planks, and then obviously I ended up creating a custom barrier which I'm really happy with, and I might upload that separate. If you want the custom barrier, let me know in the comment section below, and I can upload that separate to the Steam workshops for you to download to use yourself. This building, this was the main focus. It was the centerpiece of the habitat, and that's what I like to do. I like to create one centerpiece and then make sure everything's detailed and slotted in around the actual habitat. Add a load of foliage and rocks, and boom, you've got a good looking habitat. So I wanted this to look a bit different. I could have just done a square building, but I didn't go with a square building. I wanted it to stand out, I wanted it to look unique, and I wanted it to be eye-catching and be the focal point of our habitat and our exhibit here for our lovely Arctic foxes. So you can see me just added some beams and different slants. I added the same roof, which is the wooden roof I believe, but with different slants. So at the front it's straight up, and then we've got a slanted roof coming to a point at the front as well, and then at the back we go in the opposite way around and doing a slanted roof to the back, adding these support beams you can see me adding now. And then we add the habitat barrier here, so our lovely zookeepers can enter through this area into the inside bit where our bedding will end up being for our Arctic foxes, and then the outside area will be the main guest viewing area. Pretty much 360 viewing as well, but this is just to add a little bit of privacy for our Arctic fox to sleep, and it counts as a hard shelter as well. But let's get into the detailing and the front of the building, and let's have a look how this building actually comes out looking, shall we? So this is the actual front of the building, and I decided to add a little sign, but I didn't want to use letters this time. I wanted to try something different and unique, and we've got no fox images, so I ended up using wolves, but I think it looks okay. After the main sign and / emblem was done, it was time to move on to the mesh fences, and again just kind of trying to give it that realistic feel and stay within the same theme and the same colour scheme. Added some handles so it looks like they slide up and down, again more realism. And then it was time for that custom barrier, what I was talking about. And I ended up, again, going rustic, going authentic, and trying to stick with the same theme. I ended up adding some ropes, mainly logs as the actual barrier. I stuck some glass in between, which I think looked really good, and then some trims for the glass to make it even look more realistic. But let's extend that a little bit, and let's put some other logs in the middle as well, just so it gives us a bit of variety and it makes our barrier longer to place around our habitat, which is here. This is our habitat. To be honest, the main building's done now, so it's nearly complete. I added some kind of a pond slash river. I wanted to add a bit of water to this creation, and there's our habitat gates going in all around our habitat now, and I think it does look pretty good. And now here's the front of the building, and it won't be snow without adding snow, right? So here's some items, some snow rocks and some ice drops to give it that snow feel, and added some foliage, added some rocks, some climbable logs for our Arctic foxes, and it came out looking like this. Now let's add some more details. So back to the front here, and I wanted to add some lights to highlight this this logo really, so I created some nice custom lights. And then this is our education sector, you could call it, I suppose. This is our board, education board, what is in, where our guests can stand under. I wanted to add some shelter and some heat to give it that more cosy feel, that our guests would actually want to stand underneath there. And that is pretty much everything. Again, like I said, simple but effective. Now, if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe and click that like button. Now let's have a look with the lights off, and as you can see, the lights really do give off a cosy feel, and that's pretty much everything. The habitat is complete. If you want this, the link is in the description to download. My name's Adam, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next Planet Zoo video. See you later.